All right, everyone. Thank you for coming. Welcome to the Emerald Call. This call is going to be about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to leave time for questions at the end. I really appreciate you guys taking your time on a Tuesday. My name is Tanya Landis. I've been a coach for over 10 years with Team Beachbody, and I am a 9-star, a lifetime diamond. I have double stars in my other CBC, which you're probably like, I have no idea what that means, but that's okay, because I'm going to go over the very first rank that you need to get today and go over how you're going to get started. So hang on one second. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Just a moment here. All right, you guys, 1 second here. And okay, and if you guys could mute, that would be amazing. And then we can have, that way we can do all the questions at the end, okay? So, 1 second here. My computer is not loving me today and not wanting to show this. So here we go. All right, so everything you need to know about becoming Emerald. So Emerald is really the first rank in your Beachbody business. And a lot of times people will be like, I have no idea what that means. That sounds scary, but I promise it is not scary. It is actually really, really easy to do. And you just need to keep it super simple. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. So the first thing you need to know is, why are you here? Why are you a coach? What is the reason that you signed up to be a coach? Because that is what's going to propel you with your Beachbody business on those days that it gets hard. So I'll give you an example. I have coaches that will sign up. They don't know what their why is. They're like, I just want to help people. I want to get fit. I want to help people. But I really challenge you guys to dig into your why. Why are you here? Why did you sign up to be a coach? Who do you want to help? And how do you want to help your family? And don't be shy about that. I think a lot of times we feel bad when we say, well, I want to help my family. I want to earn extra income. And there's nothing wrong with saying, I want to earn extra income. When I started as a coach, I had little kids. I had 2 kids in diapers. And then I had a baby, a 3-year-old, and then I also had a 7-year-old. My life was crazy. I was spending a lot of money on diapers and groceries, and I just wanted to help out with that. I had previously worked in corporate, but when you have 3 kids, the cost of daycare doesn't exactly pencil out for that many children. So I was like, you know what? I just want to earn some extra income to buy diapers and groceries. And then as my kids got older, it was paying for their sports. It was helping our family out. And so I would challenge you right now is quickly write down, what is your why? Why are you wanting to be a coach? I'm going to give you just a couple minutes because I want you to do it off the cuff. I want you to be really honest. Write it down with a pen and paper. What is your why? Why are you here? Why do you want to be a coach? So I'm just going to give you a couple minutes. All right, so I know that wasn't very long, but hopefully you guys wrote something down, but I want to just challenge you to do that, because I think too often we try to come up with this big, thing, and then we're also not being truly honest about it. So just be honest about it. This is my why. And it's interesting to me because these kids were so tiny when I started as a coach, and now my son just turned 18 a week ago today, and he signed up to be a coach, and so he's going Emerald too. So he's in it with you guys. But just, life with kids, it's always evolving, and I wanted that flexibility to be home with them and help out our family. And that's what Beachbody, I can honestly say, has been able to do for me over 10 years. I've been through a lot of seasons of life with my children, and Beachbody has been a consistent thing, and that has given me the ability to have a flexible schedule with them when somebody's sick, when my son broke his back snowboarding, when we wanted to travel and do vacations and different things like that. I had the flexibility to do that because of my Beachbody business. And that was really my why. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay. So with your why, I hope you guys took some time to write that down. I hope that you got that, and, like, just be really honest and don't feel bad about what your why is. Write it down, keep it somewhere that you look at every day, rewrite it in the mornings. I know that might sound cheesy, but I promise you it is not. Don't forget why you're in this, like why you signed up to be a coach. All right. What is Emerald? Emerald is simple, you guys. It's having a coach or a preferred customer on your left and then one on your right. So here's you, and then here is your coach on your left, and here's your coach on your right. So all it could be is, somebody that's wanting, they could be signed up as a preferred member. They just, love the program, love Shakeology. They want to get results. And everybody knows to get results, you do need to be on Shakeology longer than 30 days. So I always ask people how serious they are when they get signed up. Like, are you in this to like lose the weight for good? Are you wanting to get real results? Then I want to ask you for a 90-day commitment. Of course, they can cancel at any time, but I'm like, guys, give it 90 days. You need to give it longer than 30 days. So they can be signed up to get the discount. They can be signed up and maybe they want to work the business with you. It's really fun to actually get people that are going to be running alongside with you. And so they can sign up as a coach if they'd like to do their own business. So we have they can be a coach or a preferred member. They both are the same amount of money each month, the $15.95. They don't have to work the business if they're a preferred member. With coach, they can choose to do it. If they decide it's not for them, they can always switch to a preferred member. But I always tell people, start as a coach, because the thing is, you're going to get great results and people are going to be wanting to know what you're doing. So, and then of course, all three of you are active. You've all got something under you. It needs to be 50 personal volume points. Don't overcomplicate that. Like, I literally just have my clients on Shakeology because I firmly believe in Shakeology. It's been a life changer for me. It's helped my health, and all of my kids drink it. My husband drinks it. And so I just tell people, I'm like, Shakeology is where it's at. So most of my clients are on Shakeology. And then of course I'm a big Energize person. Love Energize. So I always recommend that as well.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How young can you be to drink Shakeology?
Well, of course, if they're under 18, I always say talk to your doctor.
Okay.
But I started when my youngest, I was still breastfeeding. Which is crazy, like how long she's actually had Shakeology. And my kids have been drinking it for a long time. Like, that was actually why my son decided to be a coach. He's like, well, I've been drinking this since I was like, 8. So I and I tell my friends about it. And so I just, like, of course, you're not going to probably give them a full serving, but I always tell people under 18, check with, they can check with their doctor. Or their pediatrician. But yeah, but my kids have all, and lots of my clients, their kids, drink it as well. Usually with the littler ones, it's like a lot of times, like, with like a great, like my grade schooler, she does like half a scoop. But
because I just put it in my shake, and then like they like the smoothie style, so I'll give them like half a cup of it. But I've always wondered, is this too much for them or too little? Okay.
Well, how old are they?
7 and 4.
Yeah, my kids have been drinking it like literally since I started coaching. Because I did the same thing. I was drinking it, and then they would like see the chocolate shake, and then they would want it. And so then they would take it. And, but and so they have been drinking it. We also have Daily Sunshine, which is formulated for kids. So you might also want to try that with them too. But my kids, you can always check with your pediatrician, but my kids did all drink it. And like, one's 18 now, one's 14, and one's 11, and they're all fine. So,
Perfect.
but yeah, I did the same thing. I made it, and then my kids would, like, my little ones would be taking the cup. They're like, yum. So, you are allowed, because this is a question I get a lot, you're allowed to use your credit card for 2 family members. So if you, for example, like if your spouse is signed up under you, that could be one of your coaches or preferred members. Let's say that, like me, my husband said, I will never drink that. I don't drink shakes. And then he tried my shake because the kids were all drinking it. And he's like, okay, I want this too. So I signed him up. He signed up to be a coach as well. And he still has his coach business. And he just, he works, refers people in. And, because he's always, got his shake at his meetings, and people are like, what are you drinking? And is energized. So you can do that. You can sign up, like if your parent signs up or a child who is 18 plus. Also, you can, if your spouse, they could sign up with a challenge pack and get the single serve packets, and you could use those as samples too. A lot of times I'll give out samples to people, and then 9 times out of 10, they decide that they want to try Shakeology because they love it that much. And with a challenge pack, the best part is it's waived. The coach sign up fee, because normally it's a $39.95 fee to sign up to be a coach, but that's waived with any total solution challenge pack. And you're going to earn commission on that. So like if you, for example, buy your husband or wife buys a package under you, you're going to earn the commission on that and get Success Club points. So that's really nice. And I'll talk about Success Club points in just a moment. Benefits of becoming Emerald. There are a lot. First of all, it brings momentum, credibility, confidence, because it's our first major rank advancement. It's exciting. Be excited when you hit Emerald. It earns you, your coach is going to shout you out. People are going to know on social media. You're going to get recognition from your team. There's trainings for Emeralds. Then you'll go on to your next rank. But the most important part, which I was really excited about, were the team cycle bonuses. So this opens up another part of our compensation plan. So with our compensation plan, you earn retail. So if you sell a package or a bag of Shakeology or anything, you're going to earn retail commission. Kind of like if you were, like just selling stuff anywhere, you're going to earn that retail. But the cool part with team cycle bonuses is that can help you build residual income. So that can get a little confusing. So I don't want you to, get totally, I don't want you to overcomplicate it. But what happens is when you have, you start cycling in your business because you've got a coach on your left and a coach on your right. And as your team starts doing well, you start getting compensated for that. So being a coach for a while, you can build this up pretty quick. I mean, I've been a coach for 10 years, and let me tell you, the residual income is very nice, but I was able to build that up pretty fast because of hitting Emerald and having the ability to do the team cycle bonus. I remember earning my first team cycle bonus. I think it was like my 3rd week of coaching. And I was so excited about that. It wasn't huge in the beginning, but it grew over time. And I'll tell you, within like 4 to 6 months, I was pretty darn excited about it. So it takes your business from just retail, like you always having to do stuff, to having another stream with the residual income, which is really nice. You get free leads if you're Emerald. So that means you've got the Emerald rank and you've hit Success Club. You will get leads from the company. And these are really cool because these are people that sign up with Beachbody and they get assigned to a coach that's eligible, and we get to coach them. So I have had these for 10 years, and let me tell you, they build up. And I just had a coach hit Emerald, and she just got her first leads, and she was so excited because these are people that are signing up for a program. You didn't have to do anything to get them, like besides having that rank and hitting Success Club. You didn't, they just are given to you by the company. I worked in corporate for several years. I never got anything like that given to me. So it's really a cool part of our Beachbody program. And I always encourage people to get qualified for leads, because these are people you'll have never met. And I have people on my team that are free leads to me. They became great coaches, and they're some of my best friends now. And I would have never, ever known them had it not been for this Beachbody lead program that I qualified for. So to do that is super easy. Like, as you're signing up your people to become, Emerald, you've got that coach on your left. You sign them up with the Total Solution Pack that gives you 2 Success Club points. And then you sign up the other person on the other side with the Total Solution Pack that gives you 2 more Success Club points. So now you have 4 points, and you need 5 to be qualified for leads. Well, I just recommend signing a third person up as a coach, preferred customer, or a customer with a Total Solution Pack, and you've actually got Success Club 6 and you're qualified for leads. And you need to do that within you do that each month. So like, if you were going to do that this month and you signed up 3 people, you want to make sure that you have that locked in by the last Wednesday of the month in order to be qualified for June leads, if that makes sense. So our work week ends on Wednesdays, and we get paid Thursdays. So you would want to have your Emerald locked in by the 25th of May. And you need to have Success Club locked in by the end of the month. So I always am a safety person, and I say lock it in early. But I think that's such a really cool, part of our compensation plan, because these leads usually will order stuff. They'll order, Shakeology, they'll be doing their program. And if you've done a BOD program, you might just sign up to get BOD, and then they see, oh, we have Shakeology, because there's always that commercial at the end of each workout, or there's Energize, or they see Autumn drinking her Energize, or like, what's that? I want that. And Gut Protocol, that with that, like, they're doing the little recipes at the end, and people are wanting, they're like, wait, I need Shakeology because I want to make that recipe. And so Beachbody does a lot of the work for us, which is really awesome. So when you get your Success Club, you have and you've got Emerald, you have that potential to earn those leads. So, okay, now I get what it's about, but why do I want to do this? I already went over, you'll unlock the other half of the compensation plan. You'll start to receive those team cycle bonuses when you're eligible. It's number 3, it's a stepping stone to your first goal, which is Diamond Coach. And don't even worry about that until you hit Emerald, and then reach out to your coach that signed you up and let them know, like, hey, I hit Emerald, now I need to go Diamond. So tell me what I need to do. And reason number 4, you've got confidence, credibility, and to truly be a difference maker. It's a ripple effect. And it truly, truly is, you guys. Like, you help these people, they sign up more people, and it's just, a ripple effect that can change so many lives. Me making the decision to get over my own fears and doubts about being a coach. I was someone who had barely any friends on Facebook. I did not have a huge social circle. I didn't really know the people in the area that I lived in. I was like at home with 3 little kids, and I was sleep deprived, let me tell you, because my younger 2 never slept. But I wanted something different. I wanted to feel better. I wanted to help out my family. I wanted to get off the diet train and break free of that. And I signed up to be a coach at the same time that I signed up to be a customer, because I knew that if I had to be accountable to other people that were showing up in my group that I invited, that I would actually do the work. And so and because of that decision, my business and the ripple effect has helped thousands upon thousands of women and men over the past 10 years. So benefits of an Emerald Coach and hitting Success Club. We already pretty much went over these, but you can see, you can earn by up to, $318.66 in your first month just by hitting Emerald and Success Club. And then you'll be eligible for leads, and that's going to help you earn back what you paid out for your package. So who are your 2? Make a list of names. I would challenge you after this call to make a list of 10 to 100 names. Like if 100 scares you, do 10 to 20. But make a list of names, like family members, people that if you were having, let's say that you found out about this great new restaurant and you're going to tell people about it because it's so good. Those are the people you want to reach out to. Make, a list of friends, people in your community. Don't be afraid to ask people, because you're just let them know, like, hey, I'm starting this. I would love for you to do it with me. What do you think? Because I've had people I didn't invite and they were like, well, you never asked me. And they ended up signing up with someone else. And I'll tell you, that was a real big lesson for me to learn early in my coach career. And they're like, well, you didn't ask me. And I'm like, well, I didn't think you would want to do it. And they're like, why wouldn't I want to do it? So it's always like the people you think that aren't going to do it that end up doing it. And it's the people you think that will totally do it that end up being like, oh, no, not for me. But still ask them anyways, because, they're people you care about. And what do you have to lose? You can help them. And maybe it's not their time. Maybe they know somebody else that may be interested. That's okay. But I would just make a list of those people and reach out to them and ask them. So think about how you were invited. Who invited you? Were you invited on social media? Were you invited by a friend? Were you invited by a family member? Were you invited in person? What did the coach that signed you up say to you? What were you excited? Why were you excited about joining? What package did you sign up with? And share that with your list. So if you signed up with the gut protocol, invite people to do a gut protocol with you. If you are gonna, we've got Fire and Flow coming out. You can talk to people, sign them up with that. It launches on the 24th. Let them know it's on its way. But sign up with what you signed up. If you signed up with the 21-day fix, sign up with that, with, a BOD challenge pack. It's such a great price. I recently moved a year and a half ago to Arizona from the West Coast, and I was talking to somebody about a gym out here, and all the gyms, like, of course, there's your Planet Fitness and your, 24-hour fitnesses, which were pretty inexpensive, but they don't have any, that doesn't come with training. So you're basically walking the gym and you don't know what you're doing. You don't get a nutrition program or anything, right? And the boutique gyms, which also don't come with nutrition programs, are $200 a month. Some of them you can get for $180, but most are $200. And I've found that to be true on the West Coast and in Arizona. And that is expensive. And it doesn't even give you a nutrition plan. Like I was talking to one of my clients, and I was like, and they're like, oh yeah, I go to this gym. And I'm like, oh, what do they do for nutrition? Oh, they don't do nutrition. And nutrition is such a big key for our clients to get results, and they're going to get a month of Shakeology with their total solution pack. They're going to get access to Portion Fix and access to 2B Mindset. So you've got all of that in addition to workouts that are done by state-of-the-art trainers. So no going into the gym like thinking like, oh, am I doing this right? Or doing the circle of machines and then going home and not getting results because your nutrition is off. Plus they're going to get support from a coach. It is such a good deal. So share with people, get excited, make your list of people and just reach out to them and say, hey, do you want to get started with this? We're going to get started on this date with our group, and I would love for you to join me. Or if you want to approach them as a coach, say, hey, I just signed up with this business opportunity. I'm looking for motivated and fun people to have on my team. Would this be something you'd be interested in? Because I think you'd be awesome, and I would love for us to do it together. People are looking for community, so invite them to your community and go for no. Like, don't be afraid of no. Nobody got to where they're going by getting a bunch of yeses. We all run into obstacles. We tell our children all the time to go for their dreams, to go for it. And then when they get knocked down, we encourage them to get back up, and you got to do the same for yourself. You're going to hear no, and it's okay. Like, it is okay. I still hear no. And I also hear people that will come back to me and say, hey, thanks for inviting me like 7 times and never giving up on me, because the reason I didn't say yes was because I didn't have enough confidence, but you you never gave up on me. And that's why I want to do this now. So hearing that is like amazing, because people are out there, they're struggling with how they're feeling about themselves. They're struggling with their nutrition. They're struggling with gut health. They need help. And there's so much information out there and so many different things, and they're overwhelmed. And let them know, like, hey, come join us. We're going to make this easy on you. If you don't like it, there's a 30-day money back guarantee. And that's what I would, talk to them about. So the other thing that you can do is your coach should have this in your team page. If they don't have them, text it to you. It's our collaborative power hours. So power hours are where you can work your business. So we have them at 3 times a day, except for we don't have a power hour on Monday night. And you can pop on these. I always encourage people to try and look at their schedule and pop on 3 to 4 a week. And you will learn how they'll walk you through how to work your business. And these are super helpful. But really, you guys, do not overcomplicate Emerald. All it is 2 people, a coach on your left and a coach on your right, or they can be a preferred member. When I first signed up, I had my husband on my left and my mom. I said, Mom, will you support me, please? And she did. And she was on my right. And then I signed up a friend to help me hit Success Club. So I hit Emerald and Success Club within my first week. And again, I was an exhausted mom who hadn't even started her journey yet. I had drank like 2 shakes. I just wanted a difference in my life. And I was 30 or 40 pounds overweight. And because of that decision, I stuck with my program. I've helped tons of people, and you guys can do the same thing too. And I've helped coach a lot of other people. And the way that you, if you're just authentic with people and honest and invite them to join you along for this ride of a health journey, people are going to feel that. So don't worry about feeling salesy or anything like that. Just be excited and let them know, like, we're in this together, you guys. So with that, I'm going to stop sharing my screen and take your questions. So if you have a question, feel free to unmute yourself, or you can raise your hand, or you can put it in the chat. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have.
I have a question. How do you keep inviting after you've already had people tell you no?
Like inviting them again or inviting new people?
Inviting them again. Like you said that you had invited people more than one time, and they said, thank you for not giving up on me. Like, how did you keep engaging with them to where they weren't just getting aggravated with you?
Well, so part of that comes from showing up in your social media. So because, okay, how many of you have seen somebody sign up and they're like, I'm doing Beachbody, or I'm doing, hair care, or I'm doing this MLM? How many of you have seen that? And then you've seen them like say they're doing it, they're going all in, and then like a month later, they're MIA and taking a social media break. Who's seen that? Yeah. Don't do that. Like, show up and people see that. They'll be like, well, I see that you're continually showing up, because we've all seen people like sign up, they promise the world, and then their life happens, and that's okay. That's their life. But then they don't show up anymore. And then they're like taking a social media break, and people are like, I can't tell you how many people I've had come to me and they're like, well, I want to sign up with you because my coach like went MIA and then quit the business. I don't even know where they went. They're like, I see that you show up in your stories and you're doing your workout, drinking your shake, drinking your Energize every day, and I want to do what you're doing. So it's that stuff that we all think is boring that other people are looking at as consistency, and like, they're going to be there, right? So first off, show up in your story, show up in your social media, so people know that you're not going nowhere. Like, you are there, you're in it. And then the next thing that I would recommend is just follow up with them. Like, not every day, but just follow up with people. Like, if you invited them and just say, hey, when would be a good time? I know now is not a good time. May I check back with you? And most people will say yes. And if they say no, that's okay. Then don't wait, that's cool. But if they're always watching my stories, they're going to get an invite. And I don't feel bad about that, but yeah. All right. Well, I am going to go ahead and end the call because a power hour is starting here in just a moment. If you guys have any other questions, make sure to reach out to your coach. But I want to thank you all for showing up. And I hope that everyone goes Emerald this week. All right. Just remember, keep it simple. 2 people. You all got this. All right. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.